All right, we are at level two, our next checkpoint. We started the ball at level one, and then the ball is going to quickly raise up to level two. So let's talk about level two. Yes, it's right here. It's going to be located above the forehead, above the eyebrow, somewhere up there. You can see the ball needs to get fairly high. We call this level two. Okay, so the first thing, let's talk about before the ball gets to level two. When it starts at level one, it needs to somehow get up to level two. So the ball moves and the hips load. So the ball moves first in the shooting process. There's a lot of um, extra movement sometimes in Hooper's actual shots. And really, we just need to make this as simple as possible. The ball is basically, I say basically because there is one other thing, the only thing to move when the ball goes from level one to level two. Okay, that's it. Okay. The other thing is, as the ball is moving up from level one to level two, your hips begin to load. And what that means is they slightly get down, like you're sitting into that chair a little bit, not into a full squat, just a slight little load. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing, the ball needs to trace the target line. We talked about alignment, and that was lining up your shooting shoulder, your shooting hip, your shooting toe. The ball is going to trace that target line. So if it is not tracing the target line on the shooting side of your body, if there's any extra movement, like it's looping out and around, or it's getting too far away from your body, you need to keep it pretty close, then we need to clean that up. So you need to make sure that the ball traces the target line. Okay. The third thing is the launch point. This is going to be right up here where you see Steph. This is located above the shooting eye. Okay. So the first thing, ball moves first, hips load. The ball needs to trace the target line in a straight line to get up to the launching point. Okay. Now that we got it up to the launching point, we need to make sure the hand and the elbow are underneath the ball. Okay. They need to be underneath the center of the basketball. You can see Steph, he's got his hand underneath the center of the basketball, and his elbow is somewhere there too. You can see it's not perfectly underneath. Okay. So you don't need to be super robotic, super stiff, but at the same time, this is very, very close to getting the hand and the elbow perfectly underneath the ball. Okay. Um, and the fifth one, your eyes. Okay. You need to be looking at the hoop underneath the basketball. Okay. If you find yourself straining your neck and trying to extend it, you have giraffe neck, and you're trying to look up and over that basketball and then you shoot, you know that you're not getting that ball up to level two. Okay. You're just completely bypassing it. You're going level one and a half, three. Okay. So you need to make sure you get it up to level two so that you can see the rim, okay, underneath the basketball. Okay, so this is level two. Let's look at some examples. We already talked about Steph down here, so let's look at Kobe. Okay, full hand on the ball. You can see it's underneath the ball, and elbow is good right there as well too. He has it nice and high. Okay, Juju again, nice and high. And we're really going to look at the hand and the elbow. Good. Okay, Paige, hand, elbow, good. Steph, hand, elbow, good. Okay, so you can see all of them are getting it up to level two. All of them are locked in at the rim, looking underneath the basketball. Take a look at their elbows, how high their elbow is. The elbow needs to get up to about shoulder height. Elbow, shoulder height. Elbow higher than shoulder height. Elbow, shoulder height. Okay, now that you've gotten yourself into level one, we need to practice at raising that ball from level one to level two. Level one to level two. Make sure you check all of the 5 characteristics and make sure you have a solid level two. All right, guys, level three coming up soon. Let's get it.